Okay, so this is going to be the masking for the AMT Piranha Super Spy Car using Tape Monster Ultimate Precision Mask. It's going to look something like this. You're going to get some white, you're going to get some black, cutting all these different size stripes with these little skinny stripes in the middle. They're very useful for details. So you get 2 of each. Already pulled one off of here. And I'm just going to go ahead with a thin stripe first. I'm going to use a white stripe first. I'm going to start here at the front of the car. And I'm going to just come around. You know, don't press it down until you know that's where you want it. It's a very rubbery substance. It has a lot of elasticity to it. It allows you to get even the smallest little curves. Stay along this line. Excuse me. So, got that. And I only have the whole car over here so I could show you I'm happy with the way that closes up, and that's going to close up, it's going to seal up good. So, but really for this masking, we don't need the car. One more look at that engine. Sweet twin turbo, it's awesome. Oh, it'd be nice to have a turbo. But I'm pretty happy with my little 4-cylinder car. Keeps going and going. Easy to work on. Somewhat. Alright. See, that was pretty easy. And it went nice and straight. And see what I'm going to do here. So I'm going to come back with another piece anyway. You shall see. So this comes off like that. I just pull the whole piece off. And again, start somewhere off of the line you're going. That makes a lot of sense, right? But yeah, I started off of that line a little bit. So this way you can work, come up and down, wherever you need it. Right there. And just kind of pull it across. I'm gonna end up taping this again if I paint it, which I probably will, only because this is a nice color on its own. But you can see there's a little bit of mismolding right there, or it's really just how it dried. Can't really say it's a mismold. It's still nice and smooth. It just doesn't look smooth. But back to this. See, I'm going to come back here. You know, completely get out of the way of that. Put my finger right here. That'll allow me to pull it where I want it. Right there. And it won't rip. It doesn't rip or tear or any of that. You can really put quite a bit of pressure on it. You don't want to stretch it too much, because the more you stretch it, the more it changes the properties of the adhesive underneath, which has a lot to do with how sharp that your mask works with Tape Monster mask. Because it's several things. It's the material itself. It's awesome. But then it has to be cut by a really nice sharp blade. Come on, focus. And once it is, that's what your paint line will look like. And I come in with my yucky looking fingernails and just come in there and press it down, and you're just guaranteed not to have overspray, bleed through, and the adhesive won't leave residue, especially if you peel it off within the first few hours, because most paints are dry really fast. They're just still a little, or not dry, but they're no longer as tacky. You could pull this mask off and then just let it dry the rest of the way. Okay, so that's that part. I don't want to make this video too long. I'm going to take some of this thicker one, because this sheet came with a much thicker one. I've already used some on the Apache, doing the rotor blades and the windows and the missiles and all that other stuff. Oh yeah, and the vents in the back, whatever those are, exhaust vents. So there was a lot of masking on that for a helicopter that's just one color. Alright, so then I just take some pieces of nice thick gloss paper magazine paper, and I'm going to end up probably doing it in 3 pieces. Just doing 1 piece here, across. Take your scissors. I gotta leave it zoomed in like this, you know. Cut it out. Don't make it too short. You could always cut, just like hair. Once it's going, it's going. Maybe not want to make it too short. Okay, so I notice that's way too long. So I know it has to be somewhere around here. So take my scissors and cut myself because I can't see my hand. Put it in front of the camera. That'd be exciting, right? I work in signs and graphics, so I work with these guys all the time. So if you see me just looking careless with the knife, it's just I'm just so used to it. You always want to be super careful when you use these knives. They're one thing, you can cut yourself directly with it by, you know, cutting towards yourself for some crazy reason. I don't know why, but everybody does it until you train yourself not to do it. So you always cut away from yourself. And here's the other thing about these knives: they're round, so they roll. So I always like to keep something in front of it, between me and that knife, so it doesn't roll off the ground and then you have to do your best dance to get out of the way. Wear boots a lot at work. I'm doing installations and stuff, so I've had them stick in the boots before, but I don't always wear boots. And I'm sure at home you're not going to be wearing boots, so keep this baby from rolling onto your feet. Okay, so do you see what I did there? I just kind of took another thicker piece, overlapped it, and I used the 2 colors so I can see the overlap, and it's going to come with 2 colors, so you can do it just like this. And I'm going to take this piece, and I'm just going to put it, I don't know, right there. And I'm using the, let's put it right there. I'm going to come back and put one more piece over that. I don't want any overspray at all. So I'm going to take these little ends and cut this off. Or rip it off. And we'll stick another piece right here. Did a little twist and maybe rip the paper a little bit. Don't know. But just to be safe, I'm going to put another piece there. Okay, we're going to cut another piece of magazine paper. This is out of a very nice, colorful disc golf magazine. It's a great sport to get you out of the house, get you moving around. It's really good, healthy exercise, and it's fun. And it can be competitive if you're a competitive person. Very competitive, just like golf is with friends. If you play golf. And if you do play golf, just say you're really good at it anyway. It frustrates people that actually are. You just like, you know, just what you do if you're bad at golf. Look at that. Just snap that on there like that. Then take another piece. Sometimes I'll put both pieces on beforehand. Before I actually put this paper down. But this time, a little wrinkle in the paper there, so we're gonna know to take another piece and just put it over that. You don't want it coming through the paper. Wow, reaching over this thing is something. Okay. And seeing around the camera, we're using the camera to do this is kind of difficult, but there it is right there. This is the part you want to focus on getting good. Yeah, I definitely don't like that little wrinkle there, because that could be somewhere where paint could get in. So we're going to get this little piece on the end that we wouldn't really use for much else. And I'm going to put it vertically, just to totally seal that up completely. And that's just kind of rushing. You can avoid every bit of that by simply taking your time and trying to do this fast without messing it up. Not messing it up is the trick. Alright, so come in and mask this part right here separately. Because I cut it too short. Wah, wah, wah. Okay, so I'm just going to cut it much longer. And I can stab through this corner because that's going to go up and into the paper anyway. At least that's the plan. Alright, so get this over here. Come in just slightly, slightly. There. I think that's going to be good right there. Okay. And then I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Put the paper over the top. This right here. And then I'm going to be spraying it. But unfortunately my battery is just about to die, so I'm going to end this video while I still can, without losing it. So again, this is just Tape Monster on the AMT Piranha Spy Car. We're masking off the black edges.